Hey, yo, happy Sunday, folks. We're back. 5750 runs. The new map. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Nothing at all. What's going on, Trace? Mr. J Bakes. Hope you guys are doing well. My afternoon has been a little bit hectic. I spent the entire afternoon watching the LEC versus, praying and hoping, spoiler alert, that Lost Ratones would make it to the playoffs. And it was a disaster. Literally everything that could have went wrong went wrong. It was so sad, man. It was so sad. But I still think they did great, and it was still fun. It was still fun to watch. But now I'm ready for some beautiful Andy. It's been a while since I've been called a maggot, so it's nice. It's good to be back. I'm hoping we can make it to maybe 6250 tonight would be pretty sweet. Or not even get to 6k because we actually get the item we're looking for. Wouldn't that be a dream? Wouldn't that just be something? Wouldn't it be absolutely crazy if we just found an unearthed wand of any quality? Oh my god, it's been almost 1300 runs, guys. You wouldn't believe it. Well, you would, because you've been here for like 6,000 of them. That's great. Not a dream, but a miracle. Oh, they're all the same to me. Look at that. Are you kidding me? In a reflex bow. Could you imagine this in a GM? Oh my god. Huh. Wow. Perfect sockets. Almost perfect. What's up with this getting so close shit lately? Like, what is going on, man? Yuck. This guy stinks. Well, with any luck, we don't die and we actually hit level 97. Something that is at least almost guaranteed. Unlike the elusive D-dubs. My god. Oh, LA Skiller with some gold find on it? We take those. Nice. Oh, dude, it's so nice to find elemental skillers, because, like, that way I can just never use it. Right? I mean, maybe if we had a full inventory, the druid would be worth using. Maybe? I don't know. I don't really think there's a real way to find out. Try? No. No, no, no. I'm excited for when this is over. And, we can play maybe the Boson, I was thinking. Maybe get back into some Barbarian. Do some Trav runs for that Chammy. But I don't know if the game's ever going to let us do that, to be honest. So no point in acting like this shit is over soon. Elder Staff again, huh? This is like the third or fourth on us. We got a Grim Wand, which is such a stretch to say it's almost an unearthed wand, but at this point I'm just reaching. God. The GTs. I feel like all the unique flaws are kind of underwhelming. Unfortunate. Another gray wand. It's teasing us. We're getting almost decent stuff. Almost decent? That even counts. Just show me an unearthed wand tonight, guys. Honestly, it's kind of crazy that we haven't seen one in so long. We are double odds for an unearthed wand. But if you take into account that we've seen 13, I think the RNG is just kind of like evening itself out. Because we were way above odds for how many bases we actually found. Mostly because of that one day that we found like 5 in an hour. So, yeah, that's just RNG, but we can't get a unique if they don't drop at all, so. But it's okay, we're on a different map. You know, this changes everything. First dust shroud of the night. Nova. Actually could have been decent. Could have, but. Okay, hold on. There's a freaking. That noise is killing me. I'm just gonna restart the game. Look. J Bakes, 10 months, eh? Damn. 10 months. That's crazy, dude. Appreciate you being here for almost a year. 2 more months till you get your insanely great double Ds. You'll be one of the very few to be able to flaunt those bad boys around. Or something low cut, you know what I mean? Show them off, you earned it. That's awesome. 10 months. Wow. Can't believe you put up with me for that long. That is, it's wild. I tell my wife the same thing, so. Amulets. Saracens, not bad. How many runs have we been doing here? Like 250, I think? Not too many. And to think you only did like 10 streams in those 10 months. Yeah. That's the craziest part. You were with me at my lowest. And now look. Look at how I repay you with copious amounts of content. What is that noise? I don't understand how I get that. It's like the bubbling of the River of Flame. Maybe I need to go to the River of Flame. The game is trying to tell me something. The Death's Web. Diablo has it. Like, it sounds like... I don't know if it actually does sound like that. Oh, whatever. A little bit of bubbly ambiance. Never hurt nobody. Got myself some French vanilla syrup, courtesy of Papa Pedro. It's actually not bad. I had to order a bunch of sugar-free ones because I can't really afford the calories on those full sugar ones. They're actually not too bad. If you put too much, you start to taste a little bit of that chemically taste, but a tablespoon or two, it's just a nice little free flavor, really. Man, I don't know, man. With all this MF, you think we'd be hitting uniques a little bit more. It's kind of crazy. Oh, what can we do for a little bit more MF? Guys, I don't know if we have enough MF. The only thing is we could socket this and get 30% more, but I don't have a socket quest. Gotta get the 600%. Seriously, the game is punishing me for not having enough MF. 538% is not enough, apparently. It's unfair, but the game wants what it wants. wild. You know, some hours you can do an hour of Andy and get absolutely blessed. And I've seen it. I've seen people do half an hour of Andy and get like a Death's Web and a Burr Rune and you know, a bunch of really great items. And then there's us, you know? And then there's us. Christ, like, I don't know. What do we lose if we swap out for Chances? We lose the break point, right? 105. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. At that point, we're really sacrificing damage. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think we need any more MF. I think we just need actual luck. Just starts to feel like I'm doing something wrong. Gets to the point where you're 6,000 runs deep and you're thinking it could be the user and not the game. I know, usually that's just silly. I'm a professional. But even professionals make mistakes. Yeah. Believe it or not. We usually don't talk about it. Of course, it's very rare, but maybe it's, dare I say, too much MF? Yeah. The Players 5 was nice. It was very safe, but
Hello.
I feel like we were getting a little bit less items. Oh, the Tomb Wand, the Scourge. Yeah. Pretty sure Stormlash is the rare one, so we will drop that.
Yes.
Scourge is pretty rare. We're getting some decent drops, you know, we're only 10 minutes in, but 10 minutes feels like an eternity at this time. I'm gonna be honest.
I am overburdened.
Ugh. Never lucky with these bows, man. Never lucky. I want to try this ice build so bad. It's okay. It's okay. I think we might, I don't know. Maybe after this stream, if we don't find anything, maybe we'll switch it up and go to, so do some trap runs, maybe. And start farming for some runes, because I feel like this is, at this point, like we won't give up on this, but Christ, it's a whole lot of nothing. Unless you guys just enjoy watching me suffer. I feel like it can't be too exciting to watch me just do another 500 runs and not get anything. I don't know. Maybe that's just me speaking, assuming that you guys have lost hope like I have. I know, I got you, Jay. I know. You love watching me suffer. I get it. It's crazy, though. It's just, it seems... Somebody hacked me or something? I'm hacked on single player? In single player hacked? You didn't know that was a thing. That's the problem with these games that are like offline but technically a little bit online. Yeah. You get hacked. It's like open BattleNet and they've injected bad RNG. Oh wow, that's pretty nice. Damn, if that was a 7, you guys know I'm not giving up 1% MF, but I'll hang on to that. Damn. Especially considering my, the current state of my fire res, I could actually use that, but we're not dying. We don't die. Least of all the fire. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not actually getting any faster on these. I thought that these would be a little bit faster because the map seems a little bit better, but... Oh my god. I think it might have something to do with having to relearn the map too. I'm not comfortable with it yet. I did so many runs of the other one, I have like muscle memory on which direction to go, and I keep screwing it up on this one. We are out of juice too. Holy.
The order welcomes you.
Yikes. The ring. Have to fix our helmet. Dude, the shackle breaks like every couple hours, man. This thing's got zero durability. I still think there should be an item in the game that adds durability to items that are not ethereal. Like, what's the point, you know what I mean? Of making them so squishy. If they're not ethereal, you can just go repair them. But it's just a pain. You know. Give me a new drop. Give me some dust. Sprinkle on my items. Harden them a little bit. That'd be fun. I think gold becomes almost useless. I think gold is always useful when you have gambling. Even if you took gold away from every other thing in the game. Potions are free, items are free, blah blah blah. Well, maybe not items, obviously, but you know what I mean? Like gambling still. Huge gold sink. Really great way of using your gold. Okay. Happy thoughts. Positive attitude. Tonight's the night. We are going to find the Dweb. This is going to be over with. And I can finally get back to playing the game. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so fun. Yeah, my pathing for this map is so terrible. Plus, I mean, you still have to repair. I'm not saying everything should be indestructible. I'm just saying, instead of it having 12 durability, give me 25, you know, let me double it or something like that. I'm not saying Zod runes for everyone. Just for me.
Greetings.
Oh my god, look at me. I'm just terrible. What a waste of time. I could have done like 4 runs. That is not a facet. Don't get excited. No, 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 no. At least we're close to run 9,038 or whatever it was. We'll be there in a week or 2. At least then we have a chance. Maybe we'll do a couple SOJ runs if we get a bunch of people in tonight. Finally get some Annies done. Switch it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
day.
Exactly, Jay. I'm glad, honestly, you pick up on things really quick. That's really nice, yeah. No. Just because I don't want to exclude all the people that I know are dying to see that, you know? If we get enough people, I'll do it early. If not, we wait for the end. But see, the thing is there's no end, right? That's my problem, really. If I keep saying, oh yeah, we'll just, you know, when we're done with this, there's no end. There is no done with this, right? So what am I making everyone wait for? You guys are waiting forever? A little bit of a paradox. Little bit. Yeah, 1,300 runs with no unearthed wand. Like, yeah, one in 650 odds, my ass, man. I don't know if I believe this calculator anymore. Like, I might be wrong. Oh, I never thought I'd be searching for a single item for this long. I mean, I guess this is like what most people assume the end of a grail is like, but I just thought we're cheating, you know? Like, we're using Terrazone Andy. This shit's supposed to be easy. What's going on here? Imagine how hard the hardcore grail is going to be when we don't do Andy. Oh my god, we're going to be doing stony tombs for days and weeks and months. The burnt wand? Okay. Give me that fake ass wand. Oh, it's okay. At least I'm having fun with Baldur's Gate. That game, I'm slowly realizing is... it is truly a masterpiece. I think by the time I'm done, it might be... I think it's almost definitely going to be in my top 5. You know, Mega Layer is going to be viable in hardcore. Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's just such a safe area, you know what I mean? No tight corridors, no monsters that hit you with lightning on proc. Nothing to drain your stamina. Like, it's just going to be really, really good. Yeah. Guaranteed super unique at the end. Like, it's a no-brainer. I wonder if anybody's ever gotten anything like account changing from Cold Worm. Just going along, getting the staff and killing Cold Worm and getting some kind of insane drop that just buffs their account by 10 times. Probably not, because that map sucks. And that would be a good story from that map, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that shit never happened. The Mahim. Oh. It will be fun just following the terror zones around, trying out some new areas. I mean, I know most of the areas are still just like typical areas that people would farm, like Dweb and ancient tunnels and stony tombs and stuff like that, but it'll be fun having the game kind of tell me where to go instead of me telling the game I'm going handy and there ain't nothing you can do. Wow, lots of poison. 0 drops. The quality of the drops has been pretty crazy so far. I feel like it's been mostly blues. feel like I'm playing Blue's Clues right now. Straight up. I really shouldn't be complaining. Sir Fox did 12,000 lower cross runs this month, or last month. And here I am complaining about half of that at Andy. Whenever you get on, the areas are trash. I mean, sometimes it's going to be like that. The thing is I mean, if it's a terrorized area, is it ever really trash? Maybe subpar, you know what I mean? Maybe the density ain't really all that, but you still have, at least you have hope for some decent areas. And we don't always have to farm terrorized areas, right? Like, especially when we're early in the game, we're going to be farming places that we can. Like, if we have a sorceress and we have the best gear for fire, then we do what? Stony Tombs, I think, is the no fire immunity area. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely going to be times when we're not too worried about the TZ. Only a few more days until what I can only assume is going to be a very disappointing announcement. So I'll be hopefully watching at the exact time they drop the news, but I think D2 players around the world are going to let out a collective sigh. That's my prediction. So close, but no, it's just the new season. I mean, the one thing is that there's like a break between the seasons this time, which I think is rare. I don't really know, or between the ladders, I should say. I'm starting to sound like a D4 player, but yeah, there's actually a break between this ladder and the next ladder, right? So, I mean, I don't usually play the ladders, but isn't it normally just like a few hours, just like literally enough time for them to change it over and then push the small patch? So I think there's definitely going to be something, but I think best case scenario, it's like stash times. Which, I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely, for online players, it's pretty huge, right? For offline players, we're just like, well, we had that, you took it away, and now you're going to probably charge us for it. So it doesn't feel too good, but maybe if the community gives like a positive reception, it'll encourage them to do some other fun changes in the future. I think if anything, we should just be positive, even if it is kind of crap and a little bit of a letdown. Just show them that we do want, you know, new content. Some people are like, oh, expansion, new area. Like, no, I don't know about that. That's a little bit much. I don't really see that happening. But it is what? It's the 30th anniversary. You have faith that the modders will find a way to bring the stash tabs back? I think if they do release, if they release a patch where you can get them legitimately, then I think it'll be pretty easy for them to probably just like reverse engineer whatever they do, and then just, you know, you use it on single player, and it is what it is. I also like, I kind of feel like it would be a really, like, okay, I kind of understand if they charge for the online stash tabs. I get it. I think I've said it myself. If they ever wanted to do that, I'd pay. Cool, I get it. It's fine. I'm fine pumping money into D2R if it means that they're actually going to do something with it. But like, if it's not just free on single player, that's kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Like, having to pay for that on single player feels weird. But I don't know. That's kind of how things are these days. Like, I mean, not very much is single player. It's mostly just like online solo self-foam. The real question is if I buy or regain the tabs back, will my items still be in there? I have to assume that if you had the save file from when it still worked and you didn't log into that character, do something, save and exit, then you would be able to use that save file and open it up in the new stash tabs, right? Because I think it would just be a matter of like where it is in the memory or how it's saved in the data rather. But I think if you've played the character since, I have to assume that you've saved over that file with that data just completely gone, right? Like, maybe not. Maybe it's just like still in the file, but like out of limits, basically. But I would be surprised. Not completely surprised because it is like it's a mod, you know what I mean? Like it's basically forced. So the game might not know to get rid of that data, right? Interesting question though. I'd be really happy to get back whatever I had in my tabs. I don't even know what I've lost. Like I know that it wasn't anything that I'm like super upset about. It was probably just like a bunch of runes and small charms and gems. But I still haven't gone back and tried to watch a VOD where I've looked at the tab just to like quickly see. Because I know for a fact I don't have a VOD where I'm like going over every single item. So if it's like charms and stuff, I have no idea what they are. Maybe if it's uniques, I'll know based on looking at them, but yeah, we've seen a lot of monarchs, blue monarchs. No luck. It would definitely be cool if we could recover that stuff though. And to be honest, like I do have my save files because I back everything up. So I could totally, if it does like overwrite, I could totally get it back, and I probably will. If that is it. You know, there's a trick to get it back by pulling the data from it and relocating it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I might do that then. One way or another. I don't know. Depends on if it was anything I'd miss. I don't really think it was. I think I pretty much used those tabs for like just hoarding. Just nothing of importance. Yeah, I didn't even know because it happened when I was pretty much like taking about a month break, right? I got a comment on one of my videos saying, "Oh, you must be so mad about the stash tabs," and I was thinking to myself, nope. I love my stash tabs. Yeah, then I logged in and I was like, ah. What did they do? The bastards. The rats. God damn you, Blizz. Die. Give me my item. Me. Getting real sick of you, Andy. You used to be like, used to be my game wife, honestly. You used to be that special someone I log in to see every day, but now I get sick just thinking about you. And it's not because I've been spending too much time with you, it's just, you know, the quality of the time that we're spending together is not good. It's not good quality time. You know what I mean? Polling coming? Man, you just reminded me I need to remove that shit from the filter. I don't even want to be teased by that. At this point, I gotta start just leaving polls on the ground. I wonder how many polls, like how many polls do we have? So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20. Is that 23 polls? We cube that up to. So we could make 11 ums, which would make 5 mals, which would make 2 ists, which would make a gull. So we have a gull. We've one gull in poll. Gull poll. Very rich. Very rich of us. The math it always blows my mind when it comes to cubing up runes, because you look at something, you're like, man, I have so many pulls, like, that's gotta be like, I gotta have like a couple Vex. At least. Maybe I even have like close to a burr rune. Nope. You have like 1/16 of a burr rune. Not even close. Like if I cubed all my runes up, maybe I could get 2 Zod. Maybe. And then obviously the Zod that we already have, but still. Not worth. Worth it all. At least enough for a cham. Hell yeah. We got the cham on lockdown, man. We already got the 2 jaw runes. I'm so tempted to just do it. Well, just do that. I'm gonna pre-record a video where Dweb drops in like the Den of Evil or some shit. And we're just gonna call it a day and move on. How do you guys feel about that? I'm over it. You did 20 LK runs. Where's my jaw? Hey, 20 more and you got it, I promise. 20 is a lot, man. You gotta understand. Yo, Lil Huison. What's up, man? You don't like my idea of giving up? Nah. We don't give up. We just cry. Cry me a river. A river of flame. Man, I don't know. I feel like, genuinely, if I could just see an unearthed wand, I feel like I would feel so much better. If I could just, if one just dropped, even white at this point, I don't even care the quality. Just show me. I feel like I'm farming nothing. You feel like an agreed upon number of runs is appropriate? God, I don't know, man. At this point, I genuinely feel like we should go to 10k and then give up. Like, if I don't have it by 10k, I mean, 10,000 runs is still like a month away. That's a lot. You're gonna say 10k on the high road? Yeah, the only reason I say 10k is because, like, I think it would make for a really good video title. You know what I mean? Like, I did 10k runs. 7,500 is honestly pretty good too. Even 6k, even just stopping at 6k would be fine. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. Yeah. I probably should have just stopped at 5k. Do you have still ask Grilla? Yeah, I mean, we technically do need the Cham Rune as well. You know, the Cham Rune is a little bit like 50-50 because I might just cube it. But I'd like to at least give it an honest shot. Doing some cows, doing some trav. But the Dweb can't be cubed, to my knowledge. If you can cube together 13 unearthed wands of varying qualities to get a Dweb, then I would. Fortunately, not an option. But yeah, it's been almost 1,400 runs since we've seen even an unearthed wand drop. So. Yeah, J-Biggs, that would be a pretty good title. And then just a picture of you as the thumbnail. Jeez. Can you believe that there is an era for unique items? It's wild, man. It's wild. It is what it is. All part of the game. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, to be fair, we also, I mean, at the start of this, we saw, ooh, that was close. We saw a number of Tyrios, well, not Tyrios mites, but you know, unique sacred armors, and now we haven't seen one in thousands of runs, so just like that. Yo, what's up, Tommy? How you doing, man? I'm doing all right. I'm going a little bit crazy, if I'm being honest, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully the RNG comes around and we see a bunch of unearthed wands soon enough. Like I said, we had one night where we found like 5 or 6 in one night. That was a good night. Even though none of them were unique, it still just gave me faith. The real issue is I feel like I'm farming an item that doesn't exist. Tease me. You know, with the materials might, you see sacred armors, you get unique, you get to roll it. Ooh, could it be? Could it be? No, it's green. But that's fun, you know? That's the fun of it. Yo, what's up, Nitsu? Seriously, yeah, no, it's been, hasn't been that long. It's been since 4500. Around 4500 was the last time we got an unearthed wand, dude. It's been crazy, so. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. But I was saying earlier, like, honestly, it matches up with the RNG because the chances of getting one is 1 in 650. The unearthed wand itself, 1 in 650. So for us to have 13, we have 13 by 4500 runs. We were way above odds. Now, keep in mind, some of those, I'm pretty sure at least 3 of those came from not Andy. They came from some surrounding monster, but still, I think we were above odds. So this is just the RNG balancing itself out, as it does. This is just, it's part of the game. Yeah, feels bad, but only because we're target farming a single item. You know, like if we were doing this on a brand new grail, we'd be like 90% done the grail, straight up. Like we've gotten a lot of really good items. We've gotten a bunch of Gryphs, Nightwings, Death's Fathom, Oculus, all of the Talrasha set. We've gotten a Jaw Rune, you know, the Wind Force, the Stormlash, the Astrion. We got 2 or 3 Tyrio's Mites, or not Tyrio's Mites, Templar's Mites. So it's the perspective that really hurts, right? The perspective of we need this one item and we didn't find it. But if you think about everything else that we did find,
Good to see you.
it could be worse, you know? Oh, a 29 Mara's, nice. Hell yeah. That is the best Mara's that we have so far. Like, that is a beauty. So close to perfect. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know what I just did there. Was that this one? Yeah. No. Yeah, that's the only positivity you guys are getting tonight, okay? After this, that's it. I'm done. I'm going back to bitching and complaining. If you see, for instance, even white or blue, it's still kind of, yeah, of course, remember. When you see white diadem, for instance, you say you lost your chance for Gryphs for a while. Yeah, honestly, like I was saying, I like seeing that, though. Like, just show me the base. I'm fine. You're right. It means now you've seen one, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to see one for a while. But it's better than seeing nothing, you know? Like, it genuinely. And then there's some items that are just nice for bases. Like, even diadems, I've been picking them up. I think we got, like, 5 or 6 white diadems so far, which is great because we've been looking for those for a while. We have all... I think we have used maybe 1 or 2 imbue quests on the account. So we have, like... well, anywhere from, like, 15 to 20 imbue quests waiting to go. Diadems are imbue quests well spent. But yeah, we'll see, guys. No big deal. Like I said, maybe next stream we'll take a break from this and we'll do something else, just because I feel like I'm either gonna burn out or you guys are gonna burn out from watching this shit. We won't stop, we won't give up, but maybe we'll just do some trav or some cows or something and hope for the Cham rune. And then if we find the Cham rune, it's gonna be like, ooh, we're gonna be locked into Andy. Maybe some Mephisto runs too. I guess it would be pretty funny if the video ended up being, I did 7,500 Andy runs looking for Dweb. Then I got bored, took a break, did 50 meth runs and found it over there instead. Moral of the story? You live for watching someone teleport through the catacombs. Let's go. This is peak content, man. Just missing the catacombs level 3, hitting the catacombs level 4. Ooh, I almost wish there was a catacombs level 5 and level 6. Why stop there? I appreciate you guys for hanging out. If you haven't already, if you could hit that like button, helps me out. The streams have been popping off lately, guys. I appreciate you guys giving me the time of day, watching me struggle. Makes it a lot easier to go through with this when you guys are hanging out and chatting. So, thank you. And I do have small little surprise for those guys that are the very few of you that are interested in variety content. The Baldur's Gate 3 has been going great on the second channel, and I do have I'm gonna have another playthrough starting this week, just because I'm like I'm really enjoying having the variety. Really helps me stay motivated. So, yo, what's up, Ben? Happy Monday. How you doing, man? You find that Tyrion's Might yet? I feel like every day I'm just waiting for you to come on and tell me that you've already finished the Grail, and that I'm just a big loser. Wouldn't that just be the truth? Yeah, it would. Sadly. Sadly, the truth. Battle Cestus Luna, that's a new item. Never seen that one before. Damn. Battle Cestus Luna, it's like a weapon and a shield all in one. Sheesh. With every Andy reset, he's straying further from God. I am so far from God, I can't even see his heavenly light no more. My God. Not my God. Not anymore. If God was real, I would have my Dweb by now, right? Right. Oh, you're on the LK grind. I forgot about that, Ben. How many runs so far? You're just hoping for a Servoon, right? You doing Players 5? As per my recommendation? You better be. I miss Lower Cross, man. Lower Cross is fun. It's fun when you need the runes. Like, if I was doing it right now, eh. But when you need the Enigma, you need the Infinity, etc. Oh, it can feel so rewarding. Yeah, it feels good. Okay, I mean, we finally found one. Almost 1,400 runs. And it's blue. It's ethereal too. Oh my God. Ethereal magic. I feel like that's even rarer. I feel like that's rarer. Oh. I feel like whatever. You know what? That's what I asked for. I said, just show me an unearthed wand, even if it's blue. Bastards. Nice find. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks. Oh, you got a rack with an hunter's guys, though, Ben? Oh, man, that's like my second favorite thing about Lower Karast is all of the racks. Like, you get really hooked up. You gotta be more specific when you talk to God. So true. It's like the genie from Aladdin, you know? Or any genie, for that matter. At least, like I said, at least now I've seen it, and it's like, hey, it exists. It's real. Okay. Great. Now just another 1,400 runs, and we're gonna find another one. Yeah. And then we have another 1 in whatever chance of it rolling unique. So nice. Copium straight to the vein. Yeah. Get me the needle. The genie from Aladdin's pretty chill. Yeah, I think as I said it, I realized that's like the worst example. Nah, that's good news. It's good news that we got the unearthed one. I mean, this just gives me faith. Like I said, listen, we changed maps. We've only been doing this map for about 300 or 400 runs, and we already got you know, one of those beautiful little unearthed ones. So could be a lucky map. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate your positivity. Sometimes it's hard to see the light, man. Here are your antlers. You got your first 35% faster cast rate spirit with all the extra runes. Yes, another good thing for lower cross on a newer, even like a mid-game account. You get the spirit runes, you get the insight runes if you want. Sometimes if you're, I guess you'd be unlucky, but you know, you get a couple duplicates for like Ohm runes and Vex runes and stuff like that. You can roll more Hodos and more Call to Arms. The low runes are nice too, like if you don't have Grief and Fortitude. Yeah, that's the nice thing about lower cross. Even when you're target farming the Sur runes and the Burr runes, I feel like there's still like a lot that you're getting along the way that can keep you happy. That's what makes lower cross fun to me. Not to mention, you know, the skillers, the small charms, that kind of stuff. 400 runs and you found 2 lems. Yeah, so, sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. I think the longest we went without a beam was 850 runs. And that's like pretty bad luck, but not the worst. It can definitely get worse. You rolled your Monarch more than 1,000 times to see like an absolute perfect roll. That's, yeah. Absolute perfect is crazy. To be honest, like, I guess if you're on single player, if you just have the runes, then yeah, sure. But unless you're online, there's very little reason to try to go for that perfect, right? Unless you're trying to trade it for, ooh, 15-15 as well. That's, yeah, that's crazy. Cows is terrorized right now? Yeah, that's a good one. We do that instead. Honestly, pretty good chance. Pretty good chance for the runes there. Cows are tanky though. Terrorized cows? Yeah. I think if I was doing them with anything except for the mosaic, it would have felt a little bit slow. Oh, you're online, Mehmet. Right. Yeah. That's pretty sick then. I mean, that's got to go for a pretty penny online. Oh, you didn't do it. I see. Or you did do it? What are you saying? You'll never do that? Oh, but corpse explosion? Okay. This guy's got the death web. He's playing the necro. I get it. Yeah. Okay, I mean, at least put on the drops, by the way. We're gonna say 1 blue UE dub. Because we got one. I feel good about that. Could have been unique. Could have been. That would have been, you know, good. I would have been happy. I probably would have cried a little bit. So if you guys want to see me cry, make sure you're hanging out. Thank you, Stream Elements. I'll probably start dual streaming again next stream. I didn't have enough time to set it up, but I was thinking about it today. Why the hell not, right? Oh, another perfect Naggle. You've seen it, but you've never tried to roll it. Yeah, it takes a lot of dedication. A lot of dedication, especially online. Getting all those runes online. I mean, it's not too hard, but you're limited on how many runes you can store. A High Lord. Lots of High Lords. I'm happy about that Mara's though. This one. No facets yet, which is kind of weird. Andy normally drops facets like they're M&Ms. Hell runes are the problem? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Even on this account, like I don't think we've ever found 1,000 hell runes in over a year of farming. Hell runes they're not super rare, but they're just one of those runes that's just like, you don't find them early because they're too rare, and then you don't really find them late because they're not rare enough. Yeah, a little bit of a weird one. Just got back 3, 4, 5. Nice try, Jay. I wish we had a facet. 60 hell runes is a jaw? Really? 60 hell runes is a jaw? Is that true? No, that seems wrong. 60 hell runes. No. 60 hell runes is 20 Io runes, which is 7 Lum runes, which is 2 Ko runes, which is like a foul. There's no way. 60 hell runes is not a job. Oh, for trading. Yes, sorry. Okay. Dude, I'm such a single player. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you, Ben. Gotcha. That spirit's worth 2 through 2020s. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's crazy. That honestly, that's insane that 60 hell runes is worth a job. Yeah. Wow. Even that is a little bit surprising to me. Google says it's like 90 to 100. Wow. You're gonna believe Google, or you're gonna believe the guy that's playing the game? My brain automatically going through the math like, oh, actually, Hellrune wouldn't make more than just a couple lambs on it if you think about it. You're gonna believe the guy offering? I'm gonna offer you something. If you don't watch your mouth. I think there's probably a discrepancy between like buying and selling, right? Like it's probably 70, like if you guys are looking at the same thing, I'm just assuming here. It's probably like the people that are offering the hells for the jaws are offering 70, and the people offering the jaws for the hells are asking for 90, right? Because I could totally see that being like an easy way of flipping. Like if you can buy and sell hell runes for jaw runes, and you save yourself anywhere from 10 to 20 every time you do a trade, every 3 or 4 trades you're getting yourself a free jaw rune. That seems pretty crazy. Oh, it's just Google AI. Okay, well then obviously I'm gonna believe the AI. AI doesn't make mistakes. Humans make mistakes, see? So you gotta be careful. Yeah. Like, I don't make mistakes. I'm usually... I mean, I don't want to say always, but... Yeah, the D2 economy is crazy. By the way, guys, ladder was announced, right? Ladder was announced February 20th, I believe. Yeah, so season 13 starts February 20th. and we will be playing it. So if you guys are interested and available, joining at reset, I'll be on. I'd like to be on until we finish Act 5 Hell, but if we don't get too many people together, and you know, it might not end up happening because I am not a speedrunner, sad. But yeah, let me know. I'm gonna be doing it regardless. I know I let you guys down last time. I want to make up for it. So, and I will be streaming. You can get a jaw for 100 FG. It's probably easier to convert that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always easier to use a universal currency. Jay, but you're gonna be working? That's crazy. I heard you was sick that day, actually. Just something I heard. Sick of your bullshit. Okay, whoa. Whoa, I know. I said I knew that I let you down last time, man. Christ. I'm so sorry. You'd be on for ladder, but you have a concert that night, Ben? I don't know what the time looks like for you. Like, how many hours does that give you to play? I don't mind if you guys join and then you can't make it for the whole night or whatever. Like, I don't care. It's all good. At some point, if we need to just, like, go to public games and get, like, another couple people, or like honestly might literally just be like 2 or 3 of us max, so it is what it is. You think you got another UE coming? All right, Nitsu, I think so too. I think we're finding another one tonight, at least one more, maybe dos. Man, Hotspurs, like, okay, I'm sorry, we gotta take a second here to check out Silas Ben drop calc. How rare are Hotspurs? We have 538 MF, we're terrorized at level 96, and we're doing hell Andy. What the hell, Andy? Hotspurs. Boss. 1 in 3,500. Like, we've now found 2 Biggins bonnets, Hotspur and Lenimo, all items that are rarer than Dweb. Why? Right, normally ladder starts around 10 a.m. your time. Okay, that's great then. I mean, I'm probably not gonna last. I think it starts at 8 p.m. night time, so I would say 5 or 6 hours is probably the absolute max that I would do. So I mean, if you're around for that and you want to do like 10 to what would that be for you? Like 10 to 4, maybe 10 to 3, or again, like even if it's less, that works for me. But yeah, we'll talk about it closer too. And obviously, anybody that's interested, just let me know. Join up the Discord. Send me a message. There's no way you're finishing hell in 6 hours. We did it last time. Although I'll be honest, I'm like 99% sure that the guy that we had on a sorceress was using map hack. Like I'm like 99.9% sure. Dude was like making portals, and he was getting to the next place and making portals before we were even going in the old portal. Like it was wild. So I have faith. You don't think we can finish in 6 hours? Nah, neither do I, honestly. What I meant was I'm not gonna be able to stay awake for longer than 6 hours. So that's what I really meant. Is that too bright? Yeah, that's better. Getting a little bit dark in here. Reminds me, I was on leveling WoW with a friend, and he goes, if the mount drops, can I have it? I said, sure. 2 years later, you target farmed. It took you 10 months of grinding. One of my fondest memories of retail WoW, and I didn't play very much, but one of my fondest memories was farming for mounts. Not super rare mounts. I can't remember. It was like a blue dragon or something, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Soloing, it was a little bit challenging, but not so challenging that I couldn't do it solo. It was really good. Start a poll for us to pick your character. I don't want to. We'll be lucky to be at Act 2 Nightmare in 6 hours. Okay. Ben, I don't like that negative attitude. Truly, I hate it. I think we can get to hell at least by the end of the night. I'd be pretty happy with hell. Yeah. Like, I want to play a sorceress. I think I will play a sorceress. I know that that's like, you know, pretty generic and meta and everybody does it. But the thing is, I haven't played a ladder in a very long time. It's been a long time since I've played online at all. So I think playing a sorceress is a good call because actually I'll keep these hotspurs. I want to add it to the video that we're getting these items that are just absurd. But yeah, Ben, I know you're gonna play the bar, but I'm already. If you don't play it, I'll be sad. You're afraid it's gonna be necro because it is. It's listen. If I put a poll up asking you guys what I should start the ladder with, I just know it's gonna be like the most ass character, like just the worst, slowest character. Especially since I'm coming out hot. Like hell yeah, we're making it 6 hours, no problem. You guys are gonna hit me with like the slowest shit in the world. First you're gonna be like, okay, let us pick your character. Oh, it's necro. Okay, hold on. Like next you gotta let us pick your build. Yeah, it's fucking teeth. And have fun with your teeth, necro, dumbass. Like, is it not enough that I'm farming Andy for like 10,000 runs? Give me a break. If you find a Dweb on ladder, does it count? Yes. Yes, it does. You see necros get close to first on ladders. No, I mean, late game for sure. I just think you really need to have a decent party and know what you're doing to start. I don't expect anybody in our party to like be tryharding. Like there's gonna be no pressure for anybody to stay the entire time or to know what you're doing. As long as we all stay together and you know, we don't get too crazy different in terms of XP. Oh, and if you're gonna go paladin, you're not allowed to go vengeance. That's the only rule. The only rule that I will enforce. You're kicked if you go vengeance, Ryan. But other than that, we're just gonna have fun. Now, here's the thing. Here's the reason why, okay? This ladder, I want to ease back into it, get back into the feeling, you know, what are items worth? What kind of stuff can I farm on players 1 with what gear? You know how long it's been since I've farmed players 1? Blah, blah. Players 1 is gross. But we got to do it because it's online. Then the next season, okay? Next ladder, that's when I start to set some more ambitious goals for myself, okay? So. Either way, what this means, Andy, I hope you're listening, is we only have about a week and a half until we're going to take a little break from single player, so. The February 11th update will be removal of teleport from the game, eh? That's crazy. Arctic Blast Druid, no lower resist allowed. Okay, Tommy. Here, I thought you were on my side. If you get the Dweb in ladder but Ben steals it, does it count? If the Dweb drops in ladder, even if I don't get it, even if you don't see it, it still counts. In fact, let's just go ahead and check it off the list right now. That would be wild. Dude, if we find a Dweb on ladder at like players 1 Arcane Sanctuary. Oh, I'm gonna lose it, dude. I'm gonna lose it. You trade for one and drop it right in front of you. Hey man, I'll just have to act surprised then. Whoa, hey, we got it. Dropped off a level 1 Ben. Nah, obviously it doesn't count if we find it online. Obviously not. I know. Rules is rules. I'm many things, but a cheater. I am not. 5,900 runs, guys. Wow. 5,900 runs so far. I truly had hope that we wouldn't surpass the 6K mark, but it's looking like it's gonna happen. No worries. I love Andy. You hope you get banned on ladder for all your cheating? They'll never know. There's no proof all over the internet. They'll never know. They'll ban me just because they know I'll buy another copy, and it's just free money for Blizzard, right? Little hobbitses. I actually watched Lord of the Rings recently, a couple months ago. One of those trilogies I just pick up every now and then. You're in limbo, you want to play a new game, but they honestly all suck? I have to disagree, man. I think there's a lot of really great games out right now. Depends on what you're looking for. Do you have like a, you know, offline, online, RPG, FPS? What are you looking for? Part of you is saying go play WoW, TBC Classic, just be happy. I mean, yeah, that doesn't hurt. I have that little voice 99% of the time. Little part of me that wants to go back and play WoW. It's just such a commitment. If you're the kind of person that can play a game like that for a month and get some stuff done and just be happy with the progress you've made and no problem with it just not even being a long-term thing, yeah, why not? For me, I'm always thinking like, is this worth my time? You know what I mean? I like building long-term accounts. That's why I play this, because I have this account for more than a year now, and putting, you know, however much time we've put into Andy is worth it, because, you know, we've been doing this for a while and this account is growing. Can't do that on WoW because I'll give up after a month. So you got permaban from WoW for playing because you gold sell. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, live and learn, I guess. I totally get it. There's definitely been times in my life on RuneScape when I've been like, you know what, I think I'm done with the game. And if I sold all my gold, I could probably make, I don't know, maybe $1,000. Get something back for my time. I've been in that mindset before, but you gotta be careful. Is this worth your time? Yes, Ben. Yes. This is great. What are you talking about? This is genuinely probably the best use of my time. Sunday night, 1,000 runs of Andy, hanging out with you guys. I mean, what else am I gonna do, right? Yeah, and so I definitely understand like the feeling of getting banned after that. Even when you know, you probably know that, yeah, I deserved it, you know. But I don't know, at the same time, man, I feel like you can just change that mindset. Starting a new account can be really, really rewarding. Yeah, it really can, man. Especially WoW. Oh man, you're making me want to play WoW now. I can't. I'm committed to too many things right now. I have absolutely loaded my plate. Like, we got single player going on, then we got the ladder coming up. The no stat druid challenge finale is going to be out tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. And then I have another challenge in the works. And then I have Baldur's Gate, and I have another surprise game that will be coming out on the second channel as well. It's my time is taken up. Yeah, no, I definitely don't know what it's like to have an account on WoW at that level, I'll be honest. Spoiler, it's Final Fantasy X. It's not Final Fantasy X, but it is a Final Fantasy. And I will explain why it's that one, the one that I chose. when I put out the first video, but I'm not gonna keep saying no. You're just gonna keep saying, is it 8? No. 7? No. 6? No. 5? No. 4? Ah, you got it. You can't trick me, J-Bakes. Despite popular opinion, I am smart. I have an intelligence. But it is Final Fantasy, and I'm super excited. But I think Baldur's Gate, like, my current priority is D2R, Baldur's Gate, and then the new Final Fantasy. Whenever I'm, like, feeling burnt out from the other two is when I'll probably just put a couple hours in it. Your guesses are 10, 8, or 1 based on what I've said before. Educated guesses, Jay. Educated. I is very intelligent. Thank you, Tommy. You guess the closest example would be reset your girl ground back to 0% and start over. Would you really want to do it again? I am literally doing it again. As soon as we're done, I'm doing it again on hardcore. So, you should probably make a WoW account. You're gonna guess Final Fantasy 13 because that was the bad one. Final Fantasy 13 is great. I love Final Fantasy 13. I think I've played through about half of it, but it excites me that it's like 3 games long as well, right? Regardless of what I do start with, I am hoping to play them all. Eventually. I mean, I'd be honest, it might be like end of 2027 by the time we get through all of them. But I do want, like, my 5-year goal for both of these accounts is for this account to hit like 10k subscribers, which I don't even think is really that ambitious for 5 years. 10k subs here, just doing fun D2R stuff. And then the other one, if I could get 1,000 people that want to watch my Final Fantasies playing 1 through 16, excluding the MMOs, of course, I'd be pretty happy with that. 5 years is a long time. 13 is one of the ones you purchase on Steam and 100%ed. Wow. Nice, Jay. That's awesome. Have you played like 13.2 and Lightning Returns? Or are they not as good? I can't remember what the general opinion is of the sequels for that one. 13, 13.2, and 15 are the only ones you've played and you absolutely love them. That's all you played, Tommy? That's so crazy. I feel like that's so funny because I feel like 13 and 15 are... They're still definitely Final Fantasy games, but they're almost like, if that's all you've played, I still don't think you've really experienced Final Fantasy. And I'm one to talk. I don't really like... I haven't played many of them. But I mean, 7... and 10 and the first, I mean, honestly, the first like 3 or 4 are such poor Final Fantasy games. You don't consider those FF games, AJ makes? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I think that's a pretty well shared opinion in the community that the 13 is already like a hit or miss for some people, and then the sequels are like people just don't really vibe with them at all. You don't like Chinese style games, you've noticed, Nitsu? I feel like, now, do you mean like Chinese games? Or do you mean like, because these games are definitely JRPGs. If Chinese games, I believe, would be like Genshin, yeah, I feel like a lot of these are Japanese. You'll sponsor swapping out Final Fantasy for Kingdom Hearts? I wouldn't mind playing some, some Kingdom Hearts. Just to give it a shot. I really don't know what to expect. Like I said, I've only ever played that Game Boy Advance trading card one. Same thing to you, you dumb American. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. No, I get that. I get that. I think my wife kind of has the same opinion. She can totally understand, like, when I play God of War on the PS5, She knows the whole story of God of War. Like, she sat there and was down to watch the whole game with me because she thought it was so cool. Same thing with like Expedition 33, even really, really good. But when it comes to like Final Fantasies and what are some other ones? And pretty much all of the Japanese style art, she's like, what the hell? She can't get into it. Yeah, it is. It is very American. I think there is a very clear difference. Like, if you put them side by side, there's a clear difference between Japanese and Chinese style games, I think, and Korean too. Like, Black Desert is a popular Korean game. I enjoyed that, but it's very, I don't know. A little bit pay to win. Very grindy. They love their grinds. So do I, but where winds meet. Yeah, where winds meet. It's a pretty new one, right? Your fiance hosts Dungeons and Dragons meetings at your house, but won't play D&D style games? That's so interesting. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. I think I understand why people who like D&D IRL like games like Baldur's Gate, but I also understand that there's a huge difference. Huge difference. Pretty cool though. I've always wanted to get into D&D, but it would require me pretty much like making friends that play it. And then I don't know. Not only am I making friends, which is, I'm not Ben, you know, but I'm also starting something that I'm completely new at. So the level up is coming so soon, guys. So soon. You kind of want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance? Yeah, I actually bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I played about an hour of it, and then I realized it's not that I didn't like it, but I just realized I probably was not going to finish it. So I did the old Steam refund. Very good looking game, and I've seen some really good stuff about it, but I just have too much on my backlog, you know? That's what I'm hoping the second channel will help me to get through games that I bought and never played, which is so many. "13 was your first FF game. You played on the Xbox 360. Yep, the music is great. Real-time attack you. Yeah, the paradigm shift is a lot of fun too. And I really like the story. I like the characters. Yeah, I really like it. You have a soft spot for lightning? Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of 13. Never finished it. Probably got about 40 to 50% of the way through, so. You're anti-consoles, really? You solely believe they only exist to play racing games. Huh. What a simp. You know, I'm not a huge fan of consoles. I own a PS5 and a PS4 and a PS3. I like my PlayStation. But it was only because there were games that I wanted to play that I couldn't get on the PC. Or, you know, back in the day, maybe my PC couldn't run them. But I totally understand console players because there's something satisfying about just buying something and plugging it in and everything works. You know? Not everybody likes to have to build their PC and make sure it has the right components to play the games that they want and get a monitor that has the right refresh rate and resolution. And then now you're not getting the frames you want. So, yeah. It can be rough. Nice, you got a lightning figure, Tommy? That's cool, man. Yeah, I actually have these, which are some of my favorites. I have these. Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 collector's edition guides. which they were just so cheap. I think I paid like 20 bucks a pop. So I couldn't resist. They were really cool. So I don't like to use them as like, I use them more like lore, you know what I mean? Like I don't need a guide through the game but sometimes I just like to read up on the way that their guides are. It's so much less like telling you what to do and more like giving you an extra look into the world, which I really like. I really, really, really want the Final Fantasy X HD remake guide, but it's so expensive. Like the cheapest one I could find on eBay, like I can't find it for cheaper than like anywhere from $80 to $100 Canadian. It's so crazy. And the worst part is like I think I had it, but I think my parents got rid of it when I was still living with them. It's such an old game at this point, right? But yeah, so unfortunate because that one is, oh, that one's so cool. That one's so cool. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Have you seen the lightning themed PS3? It looks so nice. So nice. See if I can find it actually. Lightning PS3 Slim. Oh man, it's so nice. The box too. Honestly, I think if I could find this at a decent price, I would be inclined to pick that up. Even though I don't need another PS3 console, it's beautiful. Really spending more money on his pink-haired e-girl themed PS3? Hell yeah. You know my priorities are at. Yeah, Tommy, it's gorgeous, dude. Gorgeous. Especially if you're a fan of Lightning and Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, that one's nice. Used to play Counter-Strike when you were younger, competitively, and you had a seizure from playing aim maps for 16 hours a day. That's crazy, dude. Damn. Yeah, I mean, people have died in, you know, computer cafes or whatever you call them. So, gotta be careful, man. Yeah, that's crazy. You're 38 now, you can only play top-down third person. Yeah, I know. Ooh, the freaking sacred armor. Wow. Damn. Yeah, that's rough, man. You gotta take care of yourself. Even me, you know, I get nervous about how much I'm staring at my computer screen. You know, I work from home at the computer all day, and then my nights are spent one way or another looking at the screen. I'm going to the gym a lot lately, which is really nice, but still, other than that, I'm pretty much always looking at a screen, and I'm like, how bad is this? Figure before I die from poor health, I can maybe finish my game. Fair enough. I'm gonna have that silver lining, right? It's never too late to start taking care of yourself, man. I think that's hopefully something I'll always believe. I have some family members who, in one way, shape, or another, were, you know, really in a decline from just bad choices and changed, and they changed late, and they're doing much better now, which is just crazy. It's one of those things like they literally maybe wouldn't be around anymore if they had continued. And now they are. Pretty cool. For me, I just want to look like Ben. I just wake up every morning and you know, the disgust that I can see on my wife's face when she looks at me and she's just thinking, and I'm just assuming this is what she's thinking, but I'm probably right. Why isn't he Australian? Why can't he deadlift 300 pounds? I don't know. It's hard. Really low standards. You gotta start somewhere, right? Oh, nice. You got the 4-day work week. Own your home, own your land. And you got a brand new truck custom order. Hey, man. Good for you. As long as you're happy, dude. Yeah, I'm not trying to pick on you. Custom truck. Yeah, the wife and I are thinking about getting a new car at the end of the year. I think we need an SUV. I want an all-wheel drive SUV. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a big one, but something that can, if I need to, actually, you know, pick up the bigger stuff like couches and beds and stuff, and the all-wheel drive, because the snow up here is very bad. We'd probably be fine without it, but if we can make it work, I'd like to. I think our best option right now, like I was looking it up, is probably the Subaru Forester. It's got some pretty nice specs, and brand new, it's cheap enough. So if I can get a decent rate on it, not bad. We got 2026 F-150 single cab short bed. Interesting. Mexican GTRs. That's so interesting. Ooh, another dust shroud. We love them. Oh. Oh, I saw the 15% and it's fire, not cold. Come on, man. Garbage. Garbage. Will you be okay becoming a lesbian to own that Subaru? You know what, Jay? We all have to make sacrifices. And if liking women is one of those sacrifices, I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it. Oh, damn, man. Your buddy's truck got broken into. Smashes window, stores steering wheel, and the gear shift knob? What the hell? That feels like targeted. I mean, maybe those are just high value, whatever, easy to grab items, but that just sounds crazy. Holy shit, it's got 700 horsepower in it too? Holy crap. That's wild. Supercharger, yeah. You're gonna be guzzling. This guy, man, he's got a 700 horsepower Ford F-150, and he thinks all Asian video games are Chinese. This guy is the American. Put you on the flag. Not high value at all. We think it was crackheads. Oh. Australian crackheads are the worst, man. Yeah, no, I mean, that sounds like a really small F-150. Two-door, short bed. Most people try to make their trucks as big as possible. This sounds like the opposite, you know? That's cool, though, yeah. For sure. I used to be much more into the cars and you know, customizing them and the level up. Very nice. You know, getting them fast and getting them cool, but these days I just think about how much is the gas gonna cost? How much is the insurance gonna cost? Is it safe? And can it help me do tedious tasks? Especially because I work from home, it's like can't even really show off the car. Always at home. Yo, Pedro, what's up, man? I have the worst timing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Basically paid more to get less by choice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You get a small little truck. The gas is cheap because it runs E85. Yeah. I have to assume even at 50 cents cheaper, you're probably still paying more for gas though with a supercharger. I don't know. But I have heard, yeah, that E85 is a lot cheaper. I don't even think like finding E85 in Canada is pretty hard. Oh, the Super Bowl. You forgot about that, Pedro. I forgot about that.
Yes?
You telling me you're gonna watch the Super Bowl instead of the stream? Weird choice. 9 MPG. Yeah. Depends on how you drive it, right? Yeah, we got 1 unearthed wand today, Pedro, and 0 facets. So I don't know what's going on with this map, but at least we got the wand. A little tease from Andy. Getting teased. You love your little Mazda and Lexus. You're driving them till the wheels fall off. And yeah, to be honest, like I wouldn't really be thinking about a new car if there wasn't so much going wrong with my car. It's just like it's very unreliable in the wintertime. And I don't know how much money I want to put into it to get it up to reliability, you know? So passing up on the Drax. Pedro, we pass up on basically everything. Like if it's not, I don't know. If it's not insane, if it's not like a Grips or a Death's Fathom, we're just looking for the D-Web, man. Give me the D-Web. Yeah, trucks are expensive, man. Trucks are expensive. Honestly, cars in general are just expensive right now. Like, oh, and I hate the idea of financing. I hate the idea of having having a payment, you know? Yeah, 36K is expensive, man. Like, I'm not saying it's like so out of the budget that nobody can afford it, but I think that it obviously depends on your income and your, you know, where you're at in life and what you got going on. You have a house, you have a mortgage, you have debt, blah, blah, blah. But I think that people, and you're an American, so you're, you're indoctrinated into this, but I don't know, man, like having a huge monthly payment, it just feels so bad for me. Like I haven't had my wife and I have had either no car payment or very small car payments for the last like 8 years. So when I look at, you know, what it costs, it feels a lot. Feels like a lot. Most trucks are 60 to 100K. Yeah, see that's like really, really crazy. Yeah. Ceviche? I have heard of ceviche. I don't know what it is, but I have heard it before. Unless you're just trolling me, which is very on par for Pedro. You know what ceviche is? Ceviche these nuts. I hate having a house payment. No way I'm dealing with a car payment. Yeah, Ben, that's pretty much where I'm at too. Like the way I look at it, if I am going to take a car payment, I don't want it to be any longer than 3 years. And then when you look at the payments on something that's 3 years, because you're paying it off so quickly, it's like the payments are just huge. Like I think the Subaru Forester is like the cheapest new SUV that's all-wheel drive that I can get. That's reliable. You know, maybe there's other options, but it's about $36,000. And I think the math was like if I put 10,000 down, so I'm only financing 26,000. If I pay it off in 3 years, it's like an $800 a month payment. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then if you stretch it over 5 years, like, yeah, the payment comes down. It's like 550, 600, but then you're paying like 5 or 6K in interest. It's like, not really interested in that. Shrimp cocktail? Yeah, Pedro, I'm allergic to shellfish, so I don't really know anything in the world of shrimp, very sadly. Just finished up a car payment while doing a house payment. I do want to pick up another car payment. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like a part of me would rather just drop whatever 2, 3, 4K to bring my car up to a point where it's not going to need any major work for a few years rather than have another car payment, because they're just it just sucks, especially because we have the mortgage now. If I was to get a cash car, I could take 5 years off your mortgage with that cash instead. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts too, especially at the start of a mortgage, Ben, right? Like, for the first, like, 10 years, you pay off, like, mostly interest. So those are the years where if you can, you probably should make additional payments. Oh. Wow, if that had 20%. Holy. Wow. Yeah, it's all about priorities though, right? Like, I totally get why some people spend
Good day.
their, you know, like, look at all the crap I have behind me. If I hadn't bought any of this stuff behind me, probably not that much. Couldn't buy a car with it, but, you know.
At Papa Pedro 890 super chatted $13.69. Loser shrimp, fried shrimp, crab, yummy face.
Shrimp, fried shrimp, crap, yummy face. Thank you, Pedro, for the tenor. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, it sucks, dude. It really sucks, especially because we're going to Japan in May, and I'm like, what am I gonna eat? The whole thing, like, I think I'm allergic to seafood, or shellfish, I mean, not seafood, just shellfish. I think because I had an allergic reaction as a kid. But it's not, like, for sure. So I'm really hoping I can do an allergy test before we go, and find out that I'm not allergic, and it's just been a big lie my whole life. But I'm pretty sure I am. You've been throwing extra at your build loan. You just crossed the threshold, so most of the monthly payment goes to principal. That's pretty good, Ben. Nice, man. Yeah, no, I mean, as long as you're not just a big fake internet guy and you're just lying to me, because you can do that on the internet. You seem to be very aligned with, actually, I would say you were probably a step ahead of me in terms of, like, how you think of finances. I still probably spend a little bit too much money. But, you know, we have the emergency fund, and I do want to put a little bit extra money towards the mortgage. Problem is, we also have stuff we want to do with the house, like finish the basement, so. Lobster's not as great as people make it out to be, but shrimp is delicious. Yeah, my Mrs. D really likes shrimp. Like, really likes shrimp. So, she's eating it. She gets this garlic butterfly shrimp from Costco. Oh my god, every time she makes it, I just want to... Like, I straight up just want to buy an EpiPen so I can just start munching on this shit. And if it goes worst case scenario, I'd stab myself in the leg with the EpiPen. No big deal. Is that how it works? You have literally 0 allergies? That's crazy. This guy's immune to everything except for 16 hours of first-person shooters. We set it up so that we live off your income, so your wife's income goes entirely to pay down the loan faster. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. I was actually thinking about it. Like, I don't know. I'm genuinely wondering if I should switch to PM work instead of dev work at some point in my career. I feel like you guys have it so easy, and you get paid more in some cases. Bastards. You're allergic to penicillin, Pedro? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder, like, how much of a pain in the ass is that? I guess if you don't get sick, it's not really a big deal, but... I'm running around barefoot all day as a kid. Yeah, I did that too, and now I'm allergic to shellfish, so... Note to self, make my kids run around on shellfish. Yeah. Coming up on 6K runs, guys. 6,000 runs. Oh boy, we are officially more than double odds. We've been above double odds for a long time now, actually, about 500 runs, but yeah. Man, if I knew it was going to take this long, I would never have started this grind, but we're in it now. Most devs make bad leaders. All I need to do is be good to talking to stakeholders and you get paid manager money. Are you, hold on. I guess that's true, yeah, as a PM. I guess it depends on what level of PM you are, right? Theaki. Because not every PM needs to be good at talking to stakeholders. I feel like some PMs can get away with literally just managing devs, which you don't even need to be good at talking or like a nice person to do. Some PMs are just not great. But I guess that's the difference between a good PM and a bad PM. I feel like I could do it. I feel like I could do it. Might take a little bit of practice, but I feel like I'm pretty good at talking to people. You're a team leader. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's awesome, Ben. Nice. Team leader. Very cool, man. I don't think I'd ever want to be a manager or a team leader. I don't think I have those qualities. Like, I could probably do it, you know, but I feel like I'd be less comfortable in a position like that. Like, my manager is really, really good at really making us feel like heard and seen and appreciated, but also stern enough that, you know, when we need to really be getting shit done, we're getting it done. I don't know if I'd be able to find the balance between those things, you know? I think that takes a lot of skill. The only good game companies to work for is Grinding Guild Games and Valve. Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to get into game development. You don't get sick, but I always have to get watered down amoxicillin. Watered down. Sounds terrible, Pedro. At least, you know, it's something you can live with, though. It's not like you're completely screwed if you're allergic to penicillin, which I feel like at one point you probably were. But you've been a team lead in production factories, but you hated yourself after doing it the second time. Yeah, it's not for everybody, and I don't mean that as like a slight to anybody, including myself. But yeah, management it's tough. That's why there's so many shitty managers out there, you know? Because there's people that just like they're maybe sick of being managed. They want to be the boss, but they don't know how to be the boss. Ends up being pretty shitty for everybody else, but your primary function is to protect your team from idiots who want faster horses. Yeah, I think that's another thing that my manager kind of excels at. Like, I feel like, yeah, sometimes you make promises to the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like, you need to know what your team is capable of and also what's realistic, right? Like, yeah, sure, you could probably work them to the bone and get something done a little bit quicker, but is it really worth it? Long term, probably not. You have a team that's burned out. Like, yeah, you get a couple deliverables early, but what does that mean? It's nothing. You're a crew leader when you landscaped? In charge of 6 crackheads. But hey, I was a crew leader. Anything for the resume, right, Pedro? Boss said we can only do half crack today. I hate the boss. When you were lead, it's because you ran everywhere, jumped in, did everything, worked yourself 10 times harder than everyone on the team. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that I feel like is a, it's common, but I feel like it's also just a, what would you call it? It's more like the company's fault, right? The higher ups having these expectations of you. But like, that's really hard to correct. It's hard to find an employer that's not just trying to suck you dry, really. In a bad way. Used to be a manager at Blockbuster. See, now, Pedro, now we're getting into the things I want to hear about.
Yes?
Gross. I've been picking them up for you, Pedro. Genuinely, I've been picking up the orbs a lot more. Hoping that I'll find the one that you're looking for. So I can rub it in your little face. You got what you're looking for? No way. You're mostly referring to the Henry Ford quote. Internal stakeholders think they know what's best for the e-com portal, but their ideas suck and add no value. Yeah, there is a little bit of a disconnect, right? I get that even on the dev level sometimes, like some of the things that people ask for, I'm just like, dude, do you know how many other higher priority tickets we have that are like literally mapped out for the next 3 or 4 quarters? You're not getting that garbage that you're asking for. So close yet so far away, right, Pedro? Hey, that's what end games are like. And end game items, Jesus, are like in this game. Yeah, I mean, being a company man is never fun, Nitsu. That's why I really like the field that I'm in. Like being a software developer, I think it's the general idea, like the normal thing to do as a developer, and I think even as a PM really, is to move around, right? Like I feel like in like construction and other even office level jobs, factories, warehouses, that kind of stuff, like there's such a false narrative of like, oh, if you're loyal and you work hard, and like you can move up the ladder, like look where you can be in 10 years. Like if you just put your head down and you work hard and you treat everybody right for 10 years, you'll be making money that you've never seen before, and then you'll be able to live off of it, and you'll be happy you did that. And I think that's like very rare. I think like 1% of people really do that, you know? Yeah, it's never worth it. It's almost never worth it. Like maybe for 1% of people, right? But you're much better off job hopping, looking for new opportunities. It's not even about like hopping just for the sake of like getting a bigger paycheck, but it's just about when you're stuck at one job and you're not even looking at what else is out there. You don't see what other opportunities are out there, right? Like look at, I mean, Pedro and Ryan, you guys both went through, you know, I think you guys both at one point lost your jobs or laid off or whatever. And then like within not very long, you guys found better jobs, which is awesome. Like I love that for you guys. I always tell my wife, I'm like, I know you're happy where you are, but you should just, you know, just check out the listings and see what else is out there. And if there's anything out there that you fit the criteria for and it would be maybe a little bit better, yeah, just apply, see what happens. But it's also hard because, you know, you get comfortable, and if you have commitments like Ben and you know, if we just bought a house, you don't want to get a new job. It's rough, man. The progression is go to a company, get exactly one promotion, then go get that job at another company, get the next motion. Yeah, exactly. I had a teammate, or yeah, team member, whatever, that was he got a promotion and then a month later left and got a job at another company for one level higher than the promotion he just got. Just straight up leveraged it. I mean, that good for him, right? Like, you found yours in Bale's Through and Clat? Yeah. I mean, we're definitely not finding it at Andy, but we're finding not much. Yeah, Pedro. That's the way to do it, man. Always have something going on. When next door did the same thing for $9 more. Yeah, I mean that's another thing. I mean, always be trying to figure out what other people are making, what next door is making, what the next guy in the cubicle is making. Oh man, we passed 6,000 runs. I didn't even notice it, guys. Holy moly, 6,000 runs. No death sweat. The game hates me. I hate the game. I hate Andy. I hate this game. I hate my life. But I don't hate you guys. I'm happy you're here. If anything, maybe I can entertain you with my suffering. Yeah. Maybe. Archangels of the Magus. Yeah, Jay, it's been good. The Sundays have been good. I think last Sunday we got up to like 20 something. It's been great, man. I think this is like we're finally back up to like the numbers that we were at before I took a long break. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out, man. I'm always happy to just be in the double digits, you know, the chat is popping off. Hopefully I can keep up with you guys. We're gonna lose Pedro in about 5 minutes though, so Ben, I don't want to know anymore. I appreciate you, I appreciate your graphs, but I want to keep them hidden. I don't want to know, man. 88%, oh my god. So we're literally like we're lucky in an unlucky way. Like there's a 12% chance that we don't have a Dweb right now. 12% odds. Nitso, I think you're grown up, man. I don't think you can say that anymore. So 220, Pedro, and then let me take a look. What else are you looking for? Oh, I mean, that's, I'm sorry, that's not even close. That's not even close. You gotta be looking for a lot more than that, no? Yeah. Dude, blue orbs are rough, man. Blue orbs are they're a dime a dozen, but getting a good roll on one, something that's actually gonna beat out the number of other options for the sorceress, right? It's really tough. Yeah, I mean, we've passed up on a lot of them. I didn't start picking them up till recently, but we've yet to find anything that was even close to being like, oh my god. I feel like somehow the rare ones are even worse. Like, I feel like orbs are one of those things where magic is actually better than rare. Isn't that kind of crazy? Like, I feel like javelins are another one. Javelins are another one that, like, you can find some sick blue ones and not rare. Claws, probably another one. You're serious though, Nitsu? You still don't know what you want to be when you grow up? Yeah, that's fine. I know people that have done career changes in their 50s, so just find something that makes you happy, which is easier said than done. The +3 light was on point. Needed +3 chain. Is that even good though? Like the +3 light and the +3 chain, because that doesn't really, like, are you using chain lightning? Just use Mang Songs like a real man. We used Mang Songs for a while. It's honestly pretty good. Like, we did Mang Songs Nova farming in the Arcane Sanctuary. Did player 7 no problem. I like Mang Songs. I feel like Mang Songs might be, it's definitely in like the top 3 of actual useful TC87 items. You know what I mean? Like Tyrio's Might, kind of useless. The Grandfather, it's not bad, but it's not great. I think Mang Songs is pretty good. It's probably like the only two-handed staff I'd ever use. I feel so bad using two-handed staff instead of using, you know, Spirit and Orb. Use both. You spam chain and finish with light. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever used chain lightning really. I love the like effect of it. The graphic is sick. Wow, so many items. I feel like I do need a beam on this shit. Just Fathom, Dweb, Griffin. Okay, Trace, that's true. My bad. I guess I exclude those, although they are TC87s. Yeah. Bro, aim for a job you love, aim for a job that plays penny and enables the fun stuff. I mean, I kind of disagree. I think loving your job is so important. Like, I mean, no one's gonna love their job. It's still work. I get it. But I mean, you're spending 8 hours a day at work, 5 days a week for most people, right? If you hate that, but you're making enough money to pay the bills and have fun afterwards, is that really? I don't know. Depends. Depends on the job. So you can weld, you fabricate, your certification for aviation maintenance. Wow. PCBs, read schematics, electrical. You get a lot of hands-on experience, eh, man? That's crazy. Welding makes a ton of money. Why don't you just do that? I feel like I'd have a lot of fun welding. Loving your job is such a high bar to clear. I think if you hate your job less than 50% of the time, that's good enough. Hate your job less than half the time. That's probably pretty fair. Yeah, I could agree with that. I think it's one of those things though. I don't know. With jobs, typically you either hate it like all the time, or you hate it all the time, or you love it most of the time. You know what I mean? Like an 80-20. Indestructible 7 life orb. Oof. So 40k damage. And I assume everything is like basically just the meta, Pedro, except for the orb. Like how much more? So 2, 3, 3, 20, and then what? 2 sockets with lightning facets? I don't know how much the lightning facets actually help though, right? Because of the... They just add to the lightning mastery. It's probably a waste. Reality is you want to make good money, you need to travel. So you stop doing AMP. Depends on what good money is to you, right? You love your job almost never, but you hate it only 15% of the time. I mean, I guess I should clarify. When I say love your job, I'm not talking like you're so happy with your job you're working like 12 hours a day because you just want to work. I think not hating your job is loving your job. Yeah. Yeah, being able to like live with the fact that you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. Pretty important. You have to look up the build now. You've literally only been working on the orb for a year now. Yeah, I mean, you could just drop it in the Discord. I mean, we don't have to go over the fine details. But I'm just curious. Like, you'd be really min-maxing at that point. I'm thinking right now, like, with the gear we have, how much lightning damage could I hit? And then trying to find that orb, does it make that difference? You're doing AMP, you're making 90 to 150k a year. But you're also gone 5 to 6 months a year. Yeah, see, I mean, like, to me... Okay, now, again, there's so many variables, right? It depends on where you are based in, right? Because if you're based in, like, San Francisco, that's nothing. Like, it's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but, you know, if you're in, like, LA or San Francisco or New York City, that's not that much money. Not to the point where being gone 5 to 6 months out of the year is, like, crazy. Now, if you're based in, like, I don't know, what's a cheap state, guys? I'm not American. But you know what I mean. If you're in a low cost of living, then that's a massive amount of money and it's probably worth it. Posted the one for cold sork. You're not going for 40k cold damage, right? Like, that would be wild. 220 blizzard with mana and 2 sockets. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Archangel's Jared, Son of the Magus. That's nice too. I like the green. I love the green. If you're single, sure, do it. Oh, yeah. No. Super hard to do. I mean, again, it depends, right? Like, if you guys can make it work where you're doing that for 5 or 6 years and putting all the money aside. And houses are like 300K because you live in some random country part of the low cost of living state. And then you set yourself up with like a couple million in retirement. You retire early. Well, starts to become more worth it, right? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I would hate to travel for work. I would hate to. If I could have had my time over, you would have worked the mines instead of going to uni, make 200K a year. I mean, that sounds great, but how much of your life do you lose working at the mines for 9 years? Yeah, I'll try to find one, Pedro, and listen, if I find it, you can have it, okay? I'll send you the file. Damn, 16 million in retirement is pretty sweet, man. Yeah, that's way more than I would need. Yeah, on single player, dude, I'll send you the file. You can have my stash tab. All right, Pedro, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Retire at 40 and 20 years of compound growth. Yeah, you're not wrong. That might be worth it. That might be worth it. I don't know. You'd have like black lung and your back and feet and knees and everything would be killing. I don't know, man. Money's not everything. It's just 99% of everything. Hey, Wahid with the level up. Good job, buddy. Good job, bud. Blows it all on pokies and strippers. So that's what I'm saying, though. Do you know how hard it would be to do a job like that day in and day out and just save your money? There's no way, especially in your early 20s. Okay. the mental fortitude that would be required for something like that. I couldn't do it. Yeah, real estate's a pretty crazy one if you have the money. Rich get richer, as they say. Ben loves in Australia. He doesn't love anywhere else. So don't even send him offers. Oh man, my wife is cooking something right now. It smells so fucking good. I'm so hungry. The good news is I'm gonna make smash burgers after the stream. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm super excited for that, but I am starving. I don't know what she's making. It smells it smells like stir fry. Oh, it smells garlicky and delicious. 8-bedroom, 3-story Victorian house for 18 or 19,000. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the housing market in Canada is pretty screwed. And I'm pretty sure that like the next 5 years our house is probably going to go down in value. It is what it is. We'll probably be here for 10 years and hopefully by then we've made a little bit of money, but we didn't buy it as an investment. We bought it to have a home. Damn, dude, no facets tonight, guys. What is going on, man? What the hell? Ah, you bought your house during COVID. Yeah, that's that was the right time. That was the right time. Everything went crazy after COVID. Negative gearing? No, I've never heard of that, man. Oh, Jay, you got yours during COVID as well? Yeah, man. Yeah, good for you, man. Went up 80k after you bought it. Yeah, that's awesome. Listen, I don't have any like ill wishes for anybody that got in at that time. Like I told my wife when we bought this house, I said, don't even worry about whether it goes up or not. Like, you know, I get it. Obviously, it's basically free money when that happens, right? But we're buying it for, you know, for a home. I'm just happy that we have our home and we're going to raise our family in it. And we're comfortable and we love the neighborhood and the neighbors are great. Just can't worry about that stuff. If it goes up, great. If it doesn't, it's what it is. You pay $980 a mortgage. Yeah, dude, my mortgage is almost $4,000. So, yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying, though, right? Like, if you are making 100K and your mortgage is $980, that is when you start to think, like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You want to buy a 700 horsepower truck? Totally different, man. Yeah. Yeah, not so easy up here, especially like I'm remote, but my wife isn't. Well, she is kind of, but she has to be close enough to work that she can go in if she needs to. So skills to pay the bills. Yeah, man. So if you have a house as an investment party, you only need to pay the interest. So if you have enough money, use your existing property as leverage for a new home and pay $0. Wow. That's crazy. That's the kind of shit that literally, I mean, obviously it incentivizes people buying houses that they're just going to rent out. That's crazy. Yeah, prices out new buyers who actually want to live in their homes. Yeah, exactly. It's so backwards. Like, there shouldn't be incentive programs for stuff like that. Like, really, they need to incentivize people buying homes to live in them. It's crazy. Like, there's a lot, there's a few incentives here in Canada for buying a house that you're gonna live in. Like, there's tax-free savings accounts, or actually tax-deductible savings accounts that you can open, because, like, to only use on a house you're gonna live in. A couple other benefits, which is nice, but yeah, it's crazy, dude. Use the first-time home buyer programs as well. Will both your partner on the home. I mean, you can't. You're well, at least in Canada, you can't use the first-time home buyer stuff if you're not gonna live in the house. So at least we've like kind of de-incentivized that on that level. %40 of all the homes in Australia are empty, and most of them are owned by Chinese investors. Yeah, we have a pretty big problem in Canada too with Chinese investors buying the houses. Crazy. I just feel blessed that we can even afford a house and a house that we are happy in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, things are definitely going to be tight, especially, you know, if we're planning to have a little mini daily, but it's worth it. The moment you sell in my area, you get a cash offer because there's so many investors. Wow. Women make everything harder, man. Yeah. But it's in the end, it's good. You end up with a cleaner house and better habits. Trust me, I swear. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up on 6,100 runs, guys. 6,100 runs and no death web. Isn't that crazy? You had a nice race car? I honestly, dude, I think you kind of do have a nice race car. It's just a race truck. Having a wife is a secret meta. My single mate's houses look like a bomb in them. Yeah. Yeah, for real, man. That sounds about right. We don't like to admit it, but we need the women. We need the women to keep us in line. You hit 90% odds at 6410? Okay. So every 200 runs, we're getting like a 1%. Great. Oh. Who said it? Who called this? Was it you, Ben, you dirty bastard? The pole rune. That's not even worth a beam, man. Somebody changed the filter. Was that you, Trace? Pole rune. Nobody cares about pole runes. Throw them in the garbage. You don't want to track the truck? Everything's your fault, Jay. I'm just like that's. I've been living with that since the start of this. You doomed me. We need another ethereal unearthed wand. We need another unearthed wand before the end of the stream for sure. Come on. You don't hit 95% until 8250. And let me guess, I hit 100% when I'm at 9054, right? Weird how this is working out, Jay. Really weird how your prediction is adding up exactly to Ben's little graphs. Yeah, I'm starting to think you guys are in cahoots. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Unbelievable. And all we have is a goddamn pole rune to show for it. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's only 96%. Okay. You're telling me that once we get to 95%, it's 800 runs for another 1%? Jesus Christ. What are we at if we go to 10,000, what are we at then? Let's say we go 10,000 runs dry. What are the chances that that happens? It's crazy, dude. I've never been so unlucky in my life. 100,000 is 97 or 10,000? $10,000? No, dude, I don't look at the graph. I looked at the line. But you want me to look at the line and the numbers? Nitsu, I didn't plan on going in dry. It just kind of happened, man. 10,000 is 97%. Wow. So there's literally a 3% chance. A 3% chance that I go 10,000 dry. Wow. Like, honestly, that's... 3% is higher than I would like it to be. Like, I wish it was like a 0.005. That I could live with. Unless, am I wrong to assume that that's how it works, Ben? Where I can just, like, flip it? Where there's a 97% chance... I mean, surely there's no... 97 plus 3 is 100, right? You need to have an unearthed one on you for luck. That's actually a good idea. That is genuinely a good idea. Maybe remind the game what we're looking for, right? You can never actually hit 100%. I know. Okay, we're gonna hold this on us. Oh, we actually have two. Okay. Let's, instead of the TPs, we don't need the TPs. We're gonna put it right there. I'm gonna say, hey game, we're looking for this, but up the quality a couple times. All right, and ethereal we want. The Jared Stone. Arcing, not quite archangels. At 15,000 runs, you're at 99%. Yeah, we're not going to 15,000. I'm sorry, guys. I like, if we can even make it to 10,000, that's as far as we'll be going, and that is a massive if. Massive. Like, that would take everything I've got in my whole body to do that. Jeez. This is actually not bad. I don't think I ever use it, and I think we have better crafted ones, but not bad. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah. See, the problem is this is all assuming that the game is just not, like, completely trolling me at this point, and it's actually not gonna drop. You never know. The inner workings of the seed. You're getting trolled by the game for sure, man. The funny thing is, at 10,000 runs, you're at 10% for only one drop because there's a 90% chance we should have had multiple. Yeah, that's definitely the most messed up thing about all of these numbers. Is just like, we should have already had one. The odds are lower because it's like, we should have had 2 or 3 by now. Okay, fantastic. That's just great. So many uniques, man. Like, how about we drop those uniques when the Wong comes out? You ever think about that, Andy? Bad seed is bad. No, 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 no. This seed is good. This is new seed. We have faith in this one. At least I'm getting comfortable with the map. I feel like I'm pretty quick with it now. Daily has bad seed. Don't say that, Jay. I'm gonna need my seed soon. Don't you dare. We'll get rewarded soon enough. It might not be at 7,000 runs. It might not be at 8,000 runs. It might not even be at 9,000 runs. But at 9,054 runs, things change. You've been having a lot of fun with your Dweb, eh, Ben? Okay, okay. Yeah. Please tell me more. It would be at 15,000 runs. We're not going to 15,000. We're gonna get it by 10. I mean, gee, I don't even know if I can make it to 10. But if we don't get it by 10, it's over. I'm posting a video. It's just gonna be a 1-minute long video of me crying. And call it a day. I don't know. I have faith. I have faith. Like, yes, it's taking a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Like, 5,000 runs too long. But this item is going to be so good. And when we do get it, guys, it's going to be ethereal. It's going to roll perfect. And it's going to naturally roll with a socket. You've never seen it before. It's going to roll with a socket. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, so I hero edited it in. I did 10k runs and I didn't get it, so we just cheated because, you know, I don't have unlimited time here. At some point, I feel like I deserve it. Like I deserve to cheat. Right now, technically not cheating. Let's not get into that. Yeah, we're getting a lot of 18-second runs now. Too bad you can't use currency like in Path of Exile. Yeah. Be pretty sweet. Just use an orb on it and turn it into a unique for free. Nah, Ben, there's no way. It's impossible. No. Nope. It won't take years. We'll be done by the end of February. Trust me. Now, if the footage on February 28th looks a little bit pre-recorded, let's not talk about that. But we will be done by the end of the month. Joker. Welcome, man. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. We are very close to 1,200 subscribers, guys. Pretty happy about that. 1,200. I think it took about 6 months for the first 1,000 and 6 more months for the next 200. And in February is 3 weeks away. Yeah, we got this, man. I'm not worried. What you don't know is I'm streaming every day for the next month. And it's also what my wife doesn't know, so nobody tell her. Dude, having this one in the inventory so far, not really helping. But it's fine. Oh yeah. Bunch of blues and whites. What the hell is my MF? I thought 530 MF was supposed to be a lot. Oh boys, oh boys. 6,100 runs officially. So what's that put us at for tonight? 350? 150 runs done. The drops are looking a little bit small for 350 runs. A little bit weird, but just another bad night, I suppose. Not too much we can do about it. Christ. Andy, you gotta do better than that, man. She's teasing us, boys. She's teasing us hard. Harder than I've ever been teased in my life. Yeah. Why did I pick that up? I don't need no Sunderers. Give me the wand. Give me the wand. Never know up there, man. I always have this dream that I'm gonna teleport up to the top there and there's gonna be some random mob that just dropped my unearthed wand. Never happens. Actually, they never even drop any unique at all, but you know, I have faith. Alright, Ben, awesome. That's sweet for you, 11 a.m. Is that a 3-4 fire facet, or I saw it wrong? I haven't seen a single freaking facet, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed one, to be honest. Like, I got my eyes on the prize, but yeah, I'll have to convince the wife that I'll be staying up till 2 in the morning on that day. But when is it? Is it Saturday? Oh, it's Friday. Right. Well, that's good. Friday's good. Good day to be up late. A little bit different than normal. I feel like the ladder normally starts on like a Thursday, some stupid shit like that. Nice to have it on a Friday. It's never the run. Don't get me excited like that. Genuinely, I think I'm pretty convinced at this point that there's just something wrong with my game. Let me check something. Check something. Needs more MF. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Let's just, I'm gonna switch to chances. I just want to see how bad it feels. I'm pretty sure we found perfect chances at some point here. I think we found some early on in the runs. We not? Oh. Could have sworn. That's so weird. I could have sworn we found some 40% chances. Weird. Let's see what we got here. Okay, here we go. Maybe we didn't pick them up. Maybe we dropped them. I don't know. Yeah, let's just see how this is. The delirium sets in straight up, Lotus, and I am honestly going through it right now. Yeah, let's see. So we lose a breakpoint doing this, but up to 578.
Yes?
We also lose 1 to fire skills. So down to 17k. Well, the faster cast rate doesn't feel bad. Did we actually lose a breakpoint? Yeah, we did. It doesn't feel that bad though. Yeah, maybe we'll keep it. That doesn't feel like we really lost too much. Like, do I have another MF charm? But how nice would it be if I could just search through this? We have MF charms on somebody else. Let's see if we can get up to 600. Let's just see. Okay, we have 6%ers. Oh, there's a 7. And there's another 7. Let's just... Oh. I know this is a waste of time. I know it, but... it's kind of fun. Okay, let's see how bad it feels. We're going to give up 2 fire skills. But we're going to gain $5.99. Are you kidding me? $5.99. Why does it feel like we just like didn't quite hit the mark there?
Hello.
Oh, it is a facet. You were right, J-Bakes. But it wasn't what you thought it was. Call it junk. I'm just picking shit up. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, that 1%. Oh my god, we even got all 7s, you know? Like, croix. This is perfect. These are perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is literally... like, what could I do? You know what? We got an extra 61% MF, though. And we gave up about 2k damage and a breakpoint. Is it worth it? Probably not. But... when the next death web drops, and it's unique, I won't regret this. So. Doesn't feel any slower. More of a chance now, exactly. 60% higher chance now. Let's actually see. Let's do the... let's see here. So with 538, it was a 1 in 2724, and with 599, it's a 1 in 2666. So we actually increased our chances by about 5%. That's not bad. The next MF breakpoint. I'm just not smart enough for that. But I think 599 is the perfect breakpoint. Yeah, everything else is included. The Terra Zone, the Player 7, everything like that. If only we could make sure that Wahid got the kill every time. I mean, if he got the kill every time, does he have a little bit of MF? Maybe it's worth it. 30% MF. Oh, baby. Wahid. Take him down. I'm gonna let you poke the last little bit every time, okay? There's no way that's worth it. Be funny, though. Seemed worse, yeah. Yeah, it did. Wahid stealing all the drops, man. Such a bastard. Swear to God, the more MF we have, the worse this is. It gets harder. And I'm not talking about kill speed. I'm just talking about how bad the drops are. Level 97 is cool though. Highest level on the account. Closest I've ever been to 99. I have had a level 97 character before. I've never been 80 or 98. I've never been 99, obviously. So it feels pretty cool. Sounds like the metal grid of PoE. They bug patched it later, nice. Well, now that it's happened to you, it's time for a patch. Yeah, that's how these things go. Oh, the Stone of Jordan, baby. Wow. Another SOJ. That is crazy. Nice. Add that to the list of declone attempts. Let's go. How many was that give us now? 6? 6 SOJs. Wow. Crazy. More MF, more SOJs. So that means that we are up to 4 Annie rolls. Not bad. Not too shabby. Jesus, come on. %25 chance is too high, man. It should be like 1%. No back to back. Unlucky. Oh, the 2 socket. Oh, the unearth wand eludes me. Oh no. I'm getting back into the sad mood. Oh. The grim wand, the grim wand, the grave wand, every wand. Wrong wand. Wrong Swanson. Sad times, man. We haven't found anything insane. I mean, we found, you know, the Griffs and the Death's Fathoms and the Nightwings and the SOJs, but we haven't found any, like, really cool magic or rare or anything like that. Still pretty happy overall, like, you know, decent drops, but not some perfect facets and a nearly perfect shooters, which is kind of cool. Found the jaw rune, which is really great, but it all pales in comparison to what we're really looking for. $61.45. Damn, son. At least we know we can't miss it. You know, the loot filter makes it very clear. I still get nervous though. I'll always be nervous. You get into the habit of just going to the next game every time. I gotta say, like, listen, the Mars is nice, the SOJ is nice, but for almost 3 hours of drops, guys, like, it's not looking too great. We've had some much better Knights of Andy than this. Another Arax. It's a little bit rough. What is that? 600% MF. Shouldn't even be possible to roll all blues. It should be against the law. You're gonna have to get like 4 pairs of handcuffs and take Andy away. Andy used to be my friend. I remember when Andy gave me Tyrael's might. Maybe I didn't thank her enough. Upset with me? Maybe? I don't know how much this MF is helping. I'm still seeing blues. Maybe it's the 1%. Maybe we need to hit the 600% breakpoint. So sad. Don't really think we should give up any more damage though. Probably not. Swirling crystal. We already have a perfect one, I'm not sure. Never been a fan of Tal Orb. Pretty rare that I go over 3 pieces of Tal. It just doesn't seem worth it if you have decent enough replacements for the orb and the helmet.
Good day. That's a green.
It's not even close. She is dropping garbage tonight. Holy. This is what it must feel like doing other zones that aren't TZ Andy. A Vex rune. Alright, I'll take a Vex rune. I'll take a Vex rune. You don't look too happy, dude. 6,200 runs of this for a Vex rune. I think my coffee has worn off and my stomach is so empty. I'm just gonna go to 6,200 runs and then call it a night. But I think today, I think this is probably the worst 3 hours we've had in terms of drops. The stream was great. We were having a lot of fun up until everybody started to realize that I was never getting the Dweb. But the drops, not so good. Ooh, okay, another facet. Pink facet. Of course, as soon as I'm like, oh yeah, guys, I think I'm done soon, that's when the game starts to drop. Like, no, no, no. You're not going anywhere. Let's see if we can get J Bakes' 4-3 fire. Oh my god, what? What? It's like a... It's on point with the rest of the drops. The 3-3. Ugh. It's pissing me off too, man. It's pissing me off too. I don't think we've gotten a single 4-3 fire in our entire lives. It's just a bad guess. I don't know. Oh, this game's crazy sometimes, guys. This game is insane. I mean, we'll keep this, but I don't really think we need too many more rare ones. How many perfect skulls can a man have anyways? Okay, here's another one. The game heard you, Jay. Let's see, what color is this one? Okay, this one's red. So hold on, hold on. Redemption. This is where the redemption comes in. Oh, 3-4 fire. Dude, watch this be 4-3 fire. Oh, no way. You actually swapped it and got it. Finally. Wow. This is the... Wow. The whole stream has been worth it now. Wow. I can't believe it. All right, I'm giving you the role right now. The Soothsayer. That's crazy. I can't believe you switched it to 3-4. What a call. Good job, man. That's it. We have no more guessers now. Nobody else is going to guess. All the people that cared about it already got their roll. They're done now. We can end stream now. Streaming until one of my viewers guesses the correct facet. Wow. I mean, with the number of combinations, it really is a tough one to call, but that was good. It really gets me that you went from 4-3 to 3-4. Like, that's wild. I was just gonna ID it, and I was gonna say, oh yeah, you know, I'm just assuming you're going with 4-3 this time. But I thought to myself, nah. The whole point of this is chat engagement. Can't let them know my next move. Yeah, seriously. The game tried to troll you. It tried so hard. The red too. Wow. You know you know we're in a bad place when that's the highlight of 3 hours of Andy. The highlight is rolling a 3-4 fire facet because you guessed it correctly. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, take away from your moment here, but my God. We're in a bad spot tonight. Christ. All right, back to being depressed. We'll do about 13, 14 more runs. I'm gonna go make myself some smash burgers. And then we'll have to discuss whether I want to do this again on Wednesday or try something else. Because I don't know. I don't know if I can take being disappointed. We might have to start alternating between this and like Hits or Trav or something, trying to get the Cham Rune. Otherwise we might we might go through the same thing mentally for the Cham Rune. Might take even longer. Oh, Wahid.
Good day.
You dead? You dead, Wahid? What happened, man? The hell, Wahid? The hell are those drops, man? What the hell is that? Some bullshit. Plus with the excitement of opening up these orbs. Well, actually, it's just another form of disappointment if you really think about it. Never getting a good roll. Oh. Starting to think this game... This might be a bad game. I don't know if I like this game. This is a sad emotions game. The double bow. Looking for a single wand. The game's trying to give me a double bow. Jeez. Alright guys, next run, last run. Thank you so much for hanging out. Even though it was a another 500 runs down the drain. It's okay. We'll be back on Wednesday. And Wednesday will be the day. So sad. The faster would be 1 in 52. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty low chance. Alrighty guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.